What you're seeing is training in real time. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing training
After 10 years.
I mean, JP was just hired. Just
a decade ago.
A decade ago.
Yeah. Has it really been a decade?
A decade.
Yes, I know. Close. Almost a decade.
Most of the time, JP, you continue talking until one of us comes
figures it
back.
out.
True.
That's all
Something
right.
else is
You're
on my
good.
mind.
You're good, buddy.
All right, it's Masters time. But we do got news from NASA, Tom. You want to read this? Please don't.
I showed that to my wife.
Did you?
Yeah. I showed that to my wife. She made.
I was like, I wonder if Tom does that in current events or not. I'll show him that one.
I do current events every day. It's kind of funny that you had mentioned that. Sometimes I put what Elon Musk called Peter Navarro, but I didn't read it out. It was not really appropriate for class. But I'm like, so try to. Yeah, I guess they call that the hook in teaching. It's like. Did you see what he called him? Did you see what he called him, Kevin? Mm-mm. Okay, I'll show you later. But
right.
It was similar, something similar. Inappropriate.
All right, Masters Week. Chip's down there. In fact,
you know what? I was starting to say when we were off air, it was so nice. I listened to Masters coverage because it's like, well, I better be prepared for the show tomorrow, or Kevin might be disappointed. So I enjoyed listening to. They talked about Rose. They talked about DeChambeau. They talked about Rory. They talked about all these people. And you know what? 2 words I never heard? Tiger Woods. It was so nice to listen to golf coverage without hearing those 2 words. It was beautiful, Terry. I enjoyed it. It's going to be a fun Masters, and Tiger Woods has absolutely no press coverage. I've enjoyed this Masters more than anyone.
And then about 25% of the people did not come.
Well, who
Tiger's
cares? That's
not
good.
in.
That's good. They can stay home. They can stay home.
You know what? I'll tell you what aggravates me about the Masters.
Freddie Couples didn't make the cut. That disappointed me. Bernhard Longer, that's his last. But
Phil Mickelson did.
Phil Mickelson did not make the cut
That's what
either.
I thought.
But that's okay. I
Did you
don't
see
care.
Fred hit the shot? He had a hole in 2 on the first day.
Did he? I just saw that he was 1 over, and then he went to 5 over.
He hit it with
to
like a
make the cut.
13 wood or something like that. He's got 6 woods in the bag.
He does. I know. But he's like 61. He still looks good though for his age, man.
Who's the one
62.
guy that was out there yesterday evening? Was his name Hatton? Hatton?
There's Hatton. There's Ty Hatton.
That had the little 1-foot shot and missed it by 5 foot.
Oh, well, I've got a bunch of highlight stuff. We're going to get through a lot of
Holy
this. Here in a
moly.
second,
I was like, how in the world did that happen?
So we're going to start with photo proof here of, how about Chip? Oh, how did that?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Chip makes no money for this, right? $0.
No.
Has to pay it. Somebody sponsors his room and board, though, right?
Officially, he stays with someone he knows.
Okay, but if he didn't, he'd have to pay his own rent, and they don't feed him. So he gets no food, no room and board, no pay, but he just gets up close and personal to watch the golfers.
He gets right there.
I guess that's worth it then.
I mean,
He gets to play.
if you had,
he gets to play the course.
Oh, he gets to play the course. Okay,
and
so
he gets a discount on the merchandise after, after the week.
would you
$2 off a pair of $85?
I think it's like
shirt.
50% or so. It's actually pretty decent.
Okay. I get it.
He did offer you to buy you a hat for it with the discount, Tom, or something. You don't remember?
Yes, I remember.
it's like this, Tom. If I knew that I'm going to have to go, say, to Columbia, South Carolina, down to South Carolina University, and all the ex-Cowboys of all time
I guess
we're going to be there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to pay for everything. I would be there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be right there
but he's
with
working,
them,
though.
standing right beside.
He's not just hanging out. He has to work.
Correct.
And
but he gets to see every one of them.
Yeah.
Everyone that comes through.
So if you are watching the show, or do go back and watch the show, that is Chip holding the yellow flag there. He is, I think it's the 13th or 14th hole. I'm not exactly sure.
I can't believe he's
quiet. Is he the quiet please guy?
He's the flag. So, Tom, whichever way the ball goes, he waves the flag left, right, or straight.
Oh.
So if it's in the fairway, they hold it up straight. If it's where they go left, right. So the people watching and the people
no, the ball's coming out.
Right. Hey, ball your way so everybody can put your hands on your heads for the fans, the spectators, and everything else. So the people that are actually the other volunteers or workers there.
Does
So-
he get to keep his outfit?
I don't think so. So that was with me. I had a lot of questions like that, Terry. Like you know, as far as does he keep his little outfit, his little bib?
Yeah. Can I go
He's down
up
there
to
for
him
2 weeks, right?
Correct.
and get a signature? Maybe before and after?
They
Can I do
can't
that?
ask for signatures.
That's
Terry.
what I thought.
No,
That's what
they-
I'm
And
saying. There's a
and
lot of
his-
things he cannot do.
And his
Right.
12 kids are probably running amok.
Poor
His
old
poor
mom.
his
Yeah.
poor mom. over
That's
there.
it.
It's just,
That is,
you know.
but yeah, that is him holding the yellow flag there.
I can't believe
That's
he's
Scotty.
quiet.
That's Scotty Scheffler. I know how did he get that job? Having to be
'Cause
quiet
Chip
for all
talks.
day long.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as he hits that ball, he turns around and starts talking to everybody in it.
Oh, you know,
I
he
he's
does.
met
guarantee
every
it.
one of those people right there.
Heck yeah, he knows where
John,
they live,
Sally,
who they
she-
work for, who the grandparents were, and everything.
I can't remember which hole it is, but Scotty did bogey one there through around there where Chip is, and I do got to ask if
But
he was
that's a
the one
neat
that-
shot with him in the background with Scheffler.
So yeah, right. So what you're saying, Terry, right there, like no matter what, Tom, you know, me and you look at it as work and going there and have to do something. His kids will remember that right there.
Yeah, that's
and,
true.
and he'll remember that.
Yeah.
Right? He's a part of history, whether or not like he can look at those. Think about if I whenever they show like a Tiger highlight or Scheffler wins, he'd be like, "Hey, I was there. I actually saw him."
Why
walk
can't
through
you
and
do-
stuff like
I
that.
mean,
That
why
is
can't you
pretty
just-
cool, I guess.
You take
Yeah,
a
I'm
canvas
saying,
shot
yeah.
with you on it, put it up in your house.
It's probably easier to get that job than it is to get a ticket to the tournament.
25 years ago, I would have done it. Now,
No, not now. But I mean, back
25
you
years
know,
ago, I
yeah.
would have jumped all over it. Not now.
There he is, Tom.
straight up.
That's down the fairway.
That's right.
There's Chip down the fairway. Or Scotty's down the fairway.
I tell you what. I tell you who's been hitting some fairways, DeChambeau. And I tell you what, if you hit the ball 50 yards longer than everyone else, and you hit the fairway, sorry, Terry.
Yeah. Wondering-
And if you hit the fairway, I'm telling you, man, he's going to be tough to beat this weekend. I think Rory's still the betting favorite.
I don't know about that.
God, he lost 4 strokes on
He's-
2 holes.
Nobody's
In
ever
round
won the
one.
Masters in double bogey
I know.
2 holes. He
And
double
well, I'm gonna
bogeyed
tell
2
you
in a row.
something though. We talk about how bad it is, but didn't Scheffler double bogey like 5 holes yesterday?
Not double bogey. Bogey.
I mean, bogeyed, yeah, 5 holes.
Yeah, Scheffler didn't have his best stuff.
But he's only 3 shots back.
yeah. But
So
he-
there you go. If I'm having that bad of a day, Tom, and I'm only
It's-
3 back,
it's just going to be interesting to see if Rose can game manage his way to a victory.
he
You know,
picked up
'cause,
1 stroke
you know,
yesterday.
Yeah, because you know that DeChambeau,
He was 7, then he went to 8.
if he could bomb it and hit the fairway, he's just going to be tough to beat, man.
So
He's
they
just gonna be
didn't
tough to beat.
they didn't show DeChambeau's shots in the first round because he's a live guy, and there was a lot of uproar online. And then they showed almost every shot yesterday, so there was a little back and forth on
I
that stuff.
I don't blame him one bit.
to a certain.
I like him. I ain't got nothing wrong with him. I don't like what they have done, and that's just me and my opinion. A lot of people do. I mean, they don't care whether he's doing one or the other. I do care whether he's doing one or the other. So I mean, you know,
I don't care one bit how he makes his money. Same with the college players. Bernhard Langer.
oh Lord, we don't get
Last
Last-
one, yeah.
Last Masters championship, major championship. His first major, 1976. Gene Sarazen was in the field. Sarazen was born in 1902. This year he played with Noah Kent, who was born in 2004.
Wow.
So played with 2 different people, born 102 years apart in the Masters.
How about that?
Yeah, he's like in his 70s. I remember when he was good back late 80s, early 90s. You know, good golfer, not a lot of flash. You know what I mean? Just kind of just good, solid player.
Who'd you say not a whole lot of flash?
Longer, wasn't a lot
Longer?
of flash.
Did you not see him this week in his?
No, I don't remind me like.
I love Tom when
What
he
was
walks into these.
Was it what was he wearing?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Oh gosh,
Oh Lord,
I would say typically not a lot of flash, but maybe I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Okay.
yeah. As you get older, I guess it's
He wore an all red suit in 1985. This week he wore all red one on Thursday. Yesterday he had the black on the top, but
Yeah, that's not.
an all red pants and top is not.
What year was that?
Flashy. First one's 85.
Okay, but that's everybody
yeah.
dressed like that in the 80s,
Right.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Not a flashy guy, Terry.
Yeah. I guess my memory's a
You're
little
wrong
hazy.
on Bernhard.
Memory's
Oh,
a
here you
little
go.
hazy.
This is the last. So, folks, this is 85. The day he won it.
Yeah.
This is Thursday. Trying to repeat. He did the throwback.
Yeah, it's
The throwback weekend, Terry, like NASCAR,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
Darlington
NASCAR.
does.
Yeah.
So Bernhard Langer
Yeah, I guess.
with the flashy red.
I guess memory's a little hazy. I don't remember all the funky.
He might not talk a junk, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guess that's what I.
you know, I
remember,
was thinking
yeah.
about that. This
Run
morning,
his
like a lot
mouth
of
and
people
cry
don't.
and
A lot of
stuff
people
like
don't like
that,
Greg Norman and stuff. Like that's about all the. I love the Sharks clothes and hats and all that stuff.
Yeah.
How about Laurie Cantor this week? Hit driver off the deck on the 15th hole and got on the green in 2. And then Terry, 4-putted. Welcome to golf, right? I
That's
got on
me.
it 2 and 4-putted. All right, I've got exclusive video of Chip here from the Masters. Have y'all seen this with I think this is home. Is this Homa? No. Yeah, this is Max Homa. All right. Tom, the audio is on. Here we go. Check out. So this is Chip's job. You know, the flag guy. Here you go. Through the trees. Boom!
Oh, come on, dude.
Who said, "Come on, dude"? The guy made the shot.
Yes!
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Wow.
Max Homa saving a shot.
Oh, come on, dude.
It's a snap hook through the woods to get towards the green, and the guy holding the flag is
Wow.
standing there. He gets hit in the butt. It stops.
That would be me. That would definitely be
And
me.
then he's got to play it over
And then
there.
once you play it off, I gotta walk over here now.
And maybe I shouldn't have been in the way.
Now I'm in the line again.
So he's got to play it right there,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. But why would he be hitting it when they were? I mean, I don't understand. It seemed like a miscommunication.
Looks to me like he would have looked up there and said, "Y'all might be in my way. Can y'all move?"
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I
Part of
blame
that's
that.
on-
I
part of
blame
that's
that on him.
Part of
Yeah,
that's on
that's
him.
what I'm saying. I blame that on him.
So this is the
Oh, she did great.
I saw
par
this,
3
yeah,
contest.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
how fast the greens are, though. This
Yeah.
is what we're pointing out here. Is this McElroy's daughter?
But I
That was
love this.
one,
What this the
two,
other guy is what gets
three.
me.
Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna. Oh. Let's see when she hits it. Oh, sorry. Trying to get this timing down. She hit it at 6 seconds. See how long it takes to get in the hole.
Yeah, this is great. He said, "I like this." Yeah. As long as it keeps moving. Look, he said, "You gonna get it."
Oh, look, she don't even get excited. Her sister does. Everybody else does.
Okay, what's wrong with this? I play this every
We do
day.
this every day, down at Daddy's. Look at
Yeah,
her.
what's
She has
wrong?
no idea.
Yeah. What's wrong with this? Oh, now I'm gonna cry.
The big sister, yeah, she's probably crying because everybody's cheering and
Yeah.
looking at her, and everybody's looking at me now.
That's great.
That was let's see, the putt went in at 24.
24 seconds.
18 seconds. It took that 15-foot putt
How about
to
that?
go in the hole. That's how fast those greens are, y'all.
Y'all think it's tough on y'all? Look, I can
It
do
took
it.
18 seconds for that putt to go in. That's incredible. Just incredible how fast that is. All right, let's see. I walked 18 holes of Bernhard Langer today. It was quite possibly the best round of golf I've ever watched. He had a rescue into 9 off 10 par 4s. Oh, no, he had a rescue into 9 of the 10 par 4s. He did not hit any of the par 5s in 2. Only 1 birdie, 3 bogeys, 74. Old man golfed the Masters around for a 74.
Still pretty good.
He didn't make
That's
the cut
pretty
neither,
good.
did he?
How about, did you see amateur Jose Luis Ballester and his problems on Thursday?
You have to show me his face. And
First
I can
of
tell you.
all, everybody's mad at him for disrespecting the Masters for wearing a backwards logo hat. So everybody's mad at him because his logo says Sun Devils
Oh.
backwards. He's an amateur player for Arizona State. Then we had an incident.
I completely forgot that we had those restrooms on the left of the tee box.
Oh, okay. 13th tee.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. And then I'm like, I really need to pee. Didn't really know where to go, and since JT had an issue around the green, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sneak here in the river. Probably the people would not see me that much, and then they clap for me. Probably one of the clubs that I really got today, like real loud. So that was kind of funny.
Are you concerned that there might be any blowback from that at all? Or, I mean, obviously, they did see you, right?
Yeah, they saw me. They saw me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was not embarrassing at all for me. So if I had to do it again, I would do it again.
Where's he from?
I don't know. Jose Luis Ballester.
He got to be from Spain.
He peed in Ray's Creek and got caught.
What'd they do?
They made him play with the 2 slowest players on tour on Friday.
Oh, okay.
They did. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but they did make him play with the 2 slowest people on tour. Bernhard Lager's longest drive during warm-ups, 238.
I still shot 74.
Through 11. through 11 was -1. Through
So
11.
that just proves that you don't have to be a bomber to score.
Right. So you're sitting there talking about Shambo like crushing and crushing.
But
and crushing.
if he stays in the fairway, I'm just telling you, man. If he stay,
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember. Like he hit, like it was like 90% of fairways or something. Like it was like really high the amount of fairways he hit. So if you can bomb it and keep it in the fairway, then that's different than you could just bomb it, and sometimes that gets you in more trouble. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out this weekend.
So
but-
DeChambeau, so they're tracking everyone's. They're actually tracking the guys on the driving range this week. You can go on your app and watch everyone hit their balls and watch the lines and how they're hitting. DeChambeau's hit the most balls this week on the driving range by far. Here is let's see.
yeah, they say he hits hundreds.
He hit.
You know what I mean?
He hit 400.
Yeah.
The other day. Here is 290 swings in this one session, 185 ball speed.
Remember when there was a time where they told, "Don't lift weights if you play golf"? There was once upon a time where they said, "Don't do that."
So this is his driver. Flat carry 296, ball speed 180 in the 180s. Flat carry 314, 308, 304. So there's for some of you stat geeks on DeChambeau hitting into the.
So he'll get
his
another,
driver.
40, 50 yards of roll out of that, won't he?
It just depends on
Depends, yeah.
daily conditions, uphill, downhill, stuff like that.
How hard the greens are.
It,
A lot of
again, like, look, he can hit 400 balls right here, Terry. But if he don't go hit 400 putts, he ain't gonna win.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Bernhard Langer said, they're -1. Like that's the thing. Everybody, how do I get better? All these people doing these swing things and this and that. Go to the putting green and chip and putt. I am telling you.
It was funny when I was a kid. With that every month, if you're a member of the youth golf, we had a chipping and putting contest every month. Chip and putt contest.
Tom, you're talking about if he hits the fairway. The way they teach golf now is we don't even care. Hit it as far as you can. They want you hitting a lower club, no matter what. If they'd rather you hit a sand wedge out of the rough than a 8-iron out of the fairway.
It's kind of dumb.
And to me, I'm a ball striker and I don't swing that hard. I want a consistent. I'm going to take the right swing and hit it solid. So to me, I'd rather be in the fairway, and I don't like guessing distances. Like, I'm 80 yards out. I'm in the rough. I got a 60-degree wedge. How hard to hit this? How hard to swing this? But that's what they teach now is hit it as far as you can.
I know how to.
Who cares if you're in the rough?
I know how to correct that. Is just make them all use the same wood. have a little bit of play in the length of the club. It's like, okay, we're all hitting woods.
Here's Max
Gotta take all
Homa
that out.
hitting 240 shots. Not all drivers, of course. That's just like I said. That's amazing how how much they just sit there and hit that many shots.
I mean, but that's why they are where they are.
I guess some people
That's why they are where they are.
there's some that aren't like the Bernhard Lungers out there and the Freddie couples.
Yeah, it's like I was never a long hitter, so I had to chip and putt. So that saved me a lot of rounds. I'm not that I was that good, but I could hit a putt every now and then because I wasn't going to hit no 300-yard drive. Some guys can just hit it a long way.
Yeah, consistently.
And my buddy is my size, man, but he can hit it. He could always hit it 20, 30 yards longer than
Beyond,
me. It's just some guys just have the reflexes.
It's all in the wrist, Tommy.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
right.
leaderboard before we get out of here, before we take a break. Justin Rose at 8, DeChambeau 7, Rory 6, Connor 6, McCarty 5, Larry 5, Hatton 5, Scotty Scheffler 5, Hugard at 4, Hovland at 4, Jason Day at 4, Matsuyama Murakama, Sung J M, Patrick Reed, and Avberg at 3. I'll pull that up for the folks at home real quick. So, all right, guys, we've seen 2 rounds. Give me your winner for tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Okay, let's see. Well, I just pulled up the betting odds. DeChambeau is still, man, is that right? Hold on. DeChambeau is still over 3-1. Scotty's 4-1. Rory's over 3-1. I don't know. Who do you like, man, at those odds? If you had to,
if I'm taking Scheffler, I think a guy who had 5 bogeys and still within 3 shots. It's kind of hard for me not to go with him.
I tell you what. Where'd you say? Where's Matsuyama? How far down is he?
5 back. That's about the limit. I'm trying to remember the number.
He's 45-1. But Rose is still almost 10-1.
Yeah, he's up there. I mean, he's consistent. There's
I mean, I picked Tommy Fleetwood last week, and he is, over 100-1.
Yeah, but he's a -2.
I
6
tell you,
shots
man.
back.
I tell you, it would be. Let's see. Or you could do a Masters parlay. Scheffler, Rory, and Justin all finish in the top 5. Pays almost 4-1.
There you go. Go ahead and bet.
So Nick Dunlap, in round 1, there was not a single round in the 80s. We had all 70s and 190.
Really? Wow.
Dunlap turns his 90 into the next day into a 71.
Golf's that game. That's why I don't play it.
71.
I get so frustrated
Well,
with
that's
golf.
me.
That's why I don't play it.
71.
I hadn't played golf in years. I used
like
to love
Captain's
it.
choice.
Nick Dunlap 90, 71. Angel Cabrera was next to last
You know what
with
I
a
do
75 80.
now? Top Golf.
That's too expensive.
Just go to Top Golf.
That's too expensive.
It is expensive.
It's ridiculous.
It is expensive.
Um,
yeah.
All right, DeChambeau's the only player after 2 rounds in the 60s in both round. You got Rory in the in there. I would like to see like Lowry or Hatton, just to hear their accents. I don't know why. Maybe even Hogard. But of all those people, I think DeChambeau is probably should be the favorite right now.
He's equal odds as Rory.
Yeah, I was
on
about to
this
say,
one.
but everybody loves Rory McIlroy, and everybody's going to bet on him. So I didn't even have to look at it to know that he was probably going to be above him.
Trying to see. Yeah, Rose still almost 10-1.
All right, folks.